I'm over at 4340 Hampshire Place in San Jose, and we have two live oak trees, and one of them lost a limb over the roof. I can't see exactly where it broke off, but I'm imagining it's way out on the end there. I can still see some foliage up on the roof. What I see that's going on here is you have two trees that are growing where there really should only be one tree, and because of the available light, this tree is growing to be one-sided and very, very heavy over the roof. It's also had numerous pruning wounds performed on it over the years, and it's very likely that when the house was built, some severe cuts were made up there that caused the branches to grow longer and kind of unnatural. So there's an excessive amount of weight over the roof. We need to do a fairly radical weight reduction all the way along here and there without leaving it look too stubby. So some of the branches should come out entirely. Some of the heaviest woody branches can come out, but if we don't reduce the load on this is going to continue to happen. So we've got two trees here. The one on the right isn't near as bad, and you could probably get away with just a very light pruning on this tree, but this one's going to be rather extensive. At the main crotch of the large live oak, there's a bit of a tight union right here, and you can see that it goes all the way down. And I want you to notice that there's some foliage in here, and that's not from an oak tree. That's a seed that actually started growing down in the debris that's between these trees, and very likely that area has been compromised. Now the seedling in there is not the problem, but it's a sign that there is a weakness down in there that may be somewhat hollow. It's definitely got some decay in there, but you've got a strain on here. And if you look up at the trunks, this particular one on the left takes a pretty sharp bend off to the left. There's no balance on the backside, and there's a lot of weight out there. So I'd recommend about a third of all that should come off of there. And when you come down and look at the trunk on this side, it's all over the roof. And once again, probably ought to take that whole limb right there off, get some of the ones that are really long, bring them back in, try to leave the integrity of the structure as much as you can. But all the low limbs that are going way, way over the roof, those should come off to get enough weight off of there, and just leave the upper canopy foliage. It's a potential disaster in the making.